Hello and welcome you all to the project demonstration of my project. It's named as a semantic web approach to the knowledge management for grid applications. Here, I've hosted in Server 2003, Server 2003 R2 with Service Pack 2, which helps us in running the application and helps us in running the SQL Server flexibly with more customized preferences. Here we start the application. Go to Visual Studio folder and select Visual Studio 2005. And here gets loaded. I've named my application web application as website 2. Please select it. Here you can see some files over here. These are the project files. The default.aspx is the first file of our project. Here you can see in the designer view. But before that, I believe you people know the basic concepts of .NET. Just check it out. This is the first page of our project. This is the welcome page of the project. When a user clicks the welcome page, it immediately truncates to the another page called home.aspx. But before that, I've included an added support which demonstrates how the application is getting launched. This adds plus point to our application, making the application look colorful. Yeah, this is a page which I told. Here it demonstrates that we have hosted it using Windows Server R2 and we have used Visual Studio 2005 and SQL Server 2005. You can click here to host the application onto the web. Here comes the second page of our application, which is the home page of our application. This welcomes to Semantic Web and gives the brief note about what is Semantic Web and gives interaction to grid computing and the Semantic Web. Here the user can study about the grid computing and how it favors the Semantic Web. Here we have three submodules: admin, staff, and student. Let us see briefly now and get into it later. The admin module helps us in maintaining the web application, that is the administration part, and the staff and the student. As you know, it's an e-learning application. The staff module controls the uploads, downloads, and maintaining the students' records and the resources details. Here the admin has full control rather than staff or student. He can upload, delete, or give access permissions to the staff and the student. The student can access the given resources, can attend a test which favors the knowledge management concept here. And it's just about us, about the authors. The authors are Guruprasad and Harinarayana Reddy. The cool appearance welcomes all and gives a good feeling about getting into the e-learning application. Now we'll see it detailedly. Just click this. This page demonstrates you that this is the e-learning catalog. Mr. www demonstrates here you have 4 notes in it. Say semantic web search, administration of the e-learning, downloads, forum, and the discussion board. The administration and e-learning part is the what which I told you about the admin control. This navigates into the admin control panel where the admin is asked to type his username and password. Say the username is admin and the password is SANKAR_007. Welcome to the admin. This is the control panel of the admin. Here you can see cool buttons and the controls over here. What it does, let's see. View resource details. This shows the resources being uploaded in the application. Say, I've navigated it into the folder called resources. See, the admin can add a folder. Let's create a new directory, say test folder. Add it. See, it gets added, and you can click this and upload files into the folder. Say add a default ASPX, add panel, and upload. See, these files got uploaded. Now the admin has the rights to delete and upload the files. Now the admin can delete a folder if he doesn't want it. Here's JavaScript which wants you to whether delete the files or not. Give OK to delete the files. You can even rename the folder just by clicking the rename button. You can even rename the folder which is already given here as books into some other folder. When you get back using the back button, the page gets expired. Oh, what's this? This is nothing but the session which is called here, and some window prompts you, alerting you to whether retry or cancel whether the in a real-time application you need to in a real-time application the page gets refreshed and passes on the commands to the server, web server, and get backs the values from the server. That wise, it prompts you to not to refresh the page. Here, the second node is viewing the staff details. The admin can view the staff's details over here. Just by clicking this button, click to view the staff details. It calls up the session and calls up the entire values from the database and from the particular table called new user. The new user table comes under the database called Semantic. Here, the admin can view the staff details and can also edit it, nor delete it, nor insert any new value. The next option given here is view student details. This is same as the view staff details. The admin can view the students details, can edit, delete, or insert a new user. If any user misbehaves or does any malpractice, you can even change his password over here just by editing it so that the user cannot log in once more. The next added feature is forum. The forum is the place where the people can discuss, interact with each other, letting their ideas and views, and can also discuss about the test and being conducted here in online, which you'll be seeing in the next part in the student module. Yeah, let's get into the forum. Wow, it's cool appearance seen here. It lets you to start your discussion immediately. These are the categories which are being edited and hosted by the admin. Say the current category, no current important IT consolidations. Under this category, a user has created a discussion called how do I design a website? Do we need any special practices? You can also add a discussion just by clicking new topic, just typing the title, say test discussion. Here you can enjoy everything. Your name, say Sam, website. Click this to insert these values into the particular table of the database, which will be showed you in a grid format. This is the grid format where you see the text have been pasted here. See here the test discussion. You can add a reply to this discussion. Say I've written here you can enjoy anything Sam. You can add a post, add a new message, say reply Sam. Say Mark has added, not satisfied with your comments to the reply as reply to Sam. And next, we'll jump into the very interactive, cool semantic web search. What is semantic web search? What is semantic web? The semantic web is a third generation web. Now, currently we are in the second generation web, which is known as Web 2.0, where you can read and write the web. But in semantic web 3.0, it's similar to an artificial intelligent web, where the web answers to your queries correctly, accurately, and gives you the exact results. Here the semantic web search features you just by it gets the queries from the user and searches it and gives the output in seconds. It also shows you the time it consumed and shows in list form. Here you can type your query, say Microsoft search. Here is an option called display suggest page count, which you can add true or false. The page count is nothing but the page result value, which is shown as in the list form, where the particular word Microsoft gets repeated in these many pages. Here maximum page count is set of 10 per page, 10. And here the results 1 to 10 shows 1684 results for Microsoft. The search was done in 0.27 seconds. See, actually we have added the Microsoft's content from www.microsoft.com/enable to a folder in our web server, so it navigates easily to that folder and gets you the details. The search is done as faster to make the user very comfortable with the semantic web. The next module is the student module, but before that, please note this: there is a query passed here. Login.ax is a file where $var is equal to student or staff or admin should be placed here to log in into the respective accounts. Say the query is passed to student, so the student can log in here. Here, an additional option is given here, that is, the new user can sign up here. Just by clicking this, it navigates to the new user.aspx where the user can create his own account. Or the forgot password helps you to retrieve the password, where the user should submit his username, his security question and security answer, which was created during the sign up process. Here, this is the control panel of the student. The student can view resource details, can get into the forum and get connected with the staffs and the admin, and discussions can be made as his wish, and can attend an online test which comes under the concept called knowledge management, and the semantic web search which we saw before, and the downloads. Let's see what's there in resource details. Oh, it's an added feature. Here, the student cannot upload or download any books or videos, but he can view the books or videos given here. Say, here are about 8 books uploaded here. Say, if the user wishes to open this file called Overview of Visual Studio 2008, just command prompted open. Either he can open or save the document to his desktop and read online too. These comes under knowledge modules which have been clearly stated and formatted and published by the admin. The teacher, that is the staff, decides what knowledge modules to be uploaded here. The student can either open or save the particular file to his desktop. Videos. The videos is an added feature here, which is nothing but the video tutorial through which the student can learn things here readily and made faster. Here, for test case, we have taken some 10 videos from Microsoft.com of the Accessibility Center, that is www.microsoft.com/enable. These 10 files are of .wmv extension. If a user clicks this, he can either open or save the particular file, or if he wishes to see the webcast, he has to go to the download center. The download center is available in his control panel. Downloads. This is the cool download page welcoming you. Here, hot ebooks are found, which is same as the resources saw there, but it has been split into two. That is, only the books can be viewed here, not the videos. And here, the webcasts, that's the videos, can be viewed here, not the books. The user can open a book, read it here in the online, and he can enjoy the content given it. Or view the webcast. To watch the webcast, just click this. The user can watch the live videos broadcasted from the servers as per the link given here.
Accessibility today.
The video demonstrates with voice.
Today, we live in a digital world and
As it goes on. And the next added feature in this twin module is the knowledge management, which is the important part featuring the semantic web of our project. The knowledge management is satisfied by the online test. The online test, these are the rules for attending the exam, and the user can start his exam by just clicking this button. The user can choose a certification type, whether he's a beginner or an average or an expert guy. Let's check out beginner. Here, when you click this begin exam, the online exam starts, and it's the logic behind is the logic behind it is there are about 10 questions getting repeated randomly by every 5 seconds from the database. Say, the question gets repeated. See the fifth question and the first question and second question. The first question and the fifth question and the second and sixth question getting repeated. It actually happens because we have, just for test case, we have given 10 questions in the database. And the data getting retrieved from the database is prompted here just by viewing the 10 questions. Submit. Oh, good. I've scored 11. Certification. This is a certification, the certificate part which is given as per the user attended his examination, and this certificate is given by Semantic.com. And that's all for the student module. And now let's jump into the e-science module. The e-science is now developing next generation platform which features the global collaboration of key areas of science being achieved here, and we have selected, actually there are various fields to be achieved like physics or chemistry or geography, but we have achieved it using the concept called Web 2.0, which comes to the computer science. The Web 2.0, as I said before, it's a read and write web where you can edit the contents in online. You need not have any text editors or any kind of editors or getting uploaded any deployment tool or anything. You can edit it online. This is the start page of the content management system. What is content management system? In today's IT industry, content management plays the important role. As you know, a company needs its content to be managed and hosted based on the customer's requirements and the contents, the company's issues and its progresses. That is, the company, what it does, it's based on it. Here, management simplified. That is, I've added a blog module and a content management module. That is it's nothing but it's a portal module added to it. This is the first page, home page called default.aspx of our application. Here it navigates to the content control where the user can edit the content online using the RAD editor, which is also known as FCK editor. I repeat, FCK editor. And the block control. The block control maintains the blocks in it. The photo gallery control helps us in uploading the photos and managing the photos with the blocks. Let's jump into the admin module. The admin module provides you 4 options to be managed with admin control. This is the site route editing mode. The site route editing mode helps us in editing the text given here. Just by clicking this edit content, it opens a RAD editor. As I told you before, the RAD is nothing but the rapid application development. The rapid application development editor uses the FCK editor, which has been bundled up with this application, which helps us in modifying the text contents of this application and save the changes or cancel the save changes as per the user requirements. And next comes the Block control. The block is the space where the user can type his own contents, scribble anything, post his contents, add features like describing himself, giving the hyperlinks, and adding photos to his application. Or it's in a single word, it's a single page where you can scribble anything and publish it just by a click. You can add a new post or view all the posts here. Say, add a new post. Any title, temp blog. It adds the time and the day of the application being created. Post tags. Say ASP.NET. And the contents to be typed here. You can also use these added features, that is the text editing options, to edit the text to your format. You can edit the HTML source directly if you are an expert in HTML. You can undo or redo as you wish. You can add styles, say header style or header formatting options, div or heading paragraph being tested, and save the changes. Oh, great! The temp blog has been created just in a second. Then what's up? You can view it. You can view all the previous posts here, or by the months. Say, just for the sake, we have given the May 2008. Actually, the users have created their blogs here only in the month of May, and it adds as per the June or July, etc. Here's the cool stuff. Check it out. This is called the sidebar. As you see in any web application, the sidebar helps you to display the contents of your company or any other advertisements or anything. You can edit the content here and save changes to it. Remember, this comes under blog control. Now, what's there in photo gallery control? Let's dig in. The photo gallery control is nothing but the added feature to the blog. Here are some photos describing themselves. You can also add photos just by clicking the show advanced options and browse. You can add any photos to it, upload image, and you can also view the photos by categories. Everything, none assigned. None assigned doesn't give you anything because all the photos have been edited with their predefined names and their contents. And flowers, based on these categories, it sorts out, and the data mining also acts here. It sorts out the flowers and the and the pictures based on its category, and gives you orchids. These three photos comes in the orchids category, and the stained glass. This photo comes in the stained glass category, as they have given here. You can also add a category here and upload a photo. Oh, what's this? Edit content. Here, the blog is being created. The photo gallery adds an additional option to the user that he can create his blog here with added photo to it. Wow, it's cool. What's this? This is the footer part describing how the flower was, about the flower or any picture or any thing. See, for an example, we have taken a fish. You can edit anything. Say, save changes. The fish was found, selected, mistaken by me. What's up? Content control. The content control is the same as I told you before. It's nothing but it simulates how the portal or any wikis work to it. These are the header style part and called the headers. Click this edit content to change your content as preferred. And this is how the portals and wikis are created. What is a wiki? A wiki is also similar to a blog, but it is similar to a web page where you can post your contents, upload files, etc. Then what's a portal? A portal is a space where online polls, bits, and any content managed. For example, document managing like job portals or matrimonial portals can be created here. And what's up? That's all. I've added three controls here. I once again remind you, this is the admin login where the admin can log in or log out, and the main thing is block control and the content control. The block control helps you to create a plain blog, and the photo gallery control helps you to create blogs with added photos in it, and the content control is an added feature which helps you to create a portal or a wiki application. That's all for the content management system. Let's return back to the other modules. It navigates straightly to the home.aspx. And that's all demonstrating this video. You can ask me a question. Say, oh Guruprasad, how do I launch it into the web server? Yeah, I'll help you. Just go to start menu, run, type inetmgr. It's nothing but the Internet Information Services installed on your computer, which is the web server helps you to run the application. Here, under the Internet Information Services, your domain or the server name is prompted here. Just open the sub menu under the tree view, select the websites, default website, go to properties. The basic configuration settings you need to do is check out the connection timeout. This is the session time given to each user getting connected to a web server, and the performance is not needed. The home directory is the home directory of the IIS. Select the read and write options to it. And documents, just check whether default.aspx is enabled here. If it is not, the application will not run. That is, your ASP.NET 2.0 application will not run. Then select the ASP.NET version. You may have installed .NET Framework 1.1 or 2. Select the particular version of it and go to global configuration. Here, all you need to do is the default connection string to the database is the .SQL Express integrated security is given as the data source. But I've created a new data source because mine is something different, because I didn't use any SQL Express. Instead, I used the SQL Server Enterprise Edition. So it assigned my system name as my server name, and I've given the integrated security as true, which is nothing but the Windows authentication being prompted here, and the data file attached directly from the app_data folder in our project directory. Okay, let's move up. What is authentication? The authentication plays the important role of application. The authentication is of 4 types, say Windows, Forms, Passport, or none. The Windows authentication is nothing but the authentication starts by performing giving the features, that is the permissions given by the Windows. The Forms is nothing but the Forms authentication is given to the application. It considers each and every file, that is the web page of your application, as forms and gives the required permissions to it. By default, you need to set it to forms, as the Windows authentication may poke its nose in stopping the application to run, getting compiled. So if you select it to forms, then the login.hpx is a login page, default login page for it. And please select the page language as you use. In my application, I've selected C# as my code behind language. That's it. State management, all are left to default. That's it. Here, you may get confused. How did these folders come here? These are nothing but virtual directories which can be created by just right-clicking the default website and adding a new virtual directory. This wizard helps you to create a new virtual directory. Say, you need to give your alias name, say, test, dir, path. You need to show the path of the directory. Say, copy of blogs, no, contents. Okay, next. You need to give the required permissions set here as execute and write. It wants you when you select write or execute, because both permissions enabling here may affect your application from the hackers being used to it. Now you can access your application just by exploring it, and the content in the folder is being showed here. And you can also, the contents of the folders is shown here, or you can explore it to directly view the folder. And you can set the permissions to this. Say, in Windows Server 2003, you need to set the permissions here to users and you need to add a new user which is already given by the server, but it's not added into the security tab. It's nothing but network service. Check names. Okay. Select allow to give the full permissions to a network user. And now you can launch the application, say Semantic, just by right clicking and giving browse. The application is launched into the another tab here, which acts as the Internet Explorer, and you can test your application here. And if you don't want it, you can just delete it. So the virtual directory gets deleted, not the main directory located at d:. See, the d: context is available. The another method here to add it as a virtual directory is right click it, go to properties, enable web sharing, share this folder, name it as contacts or anything, just give the access to it. But don't give directory browsing, because the default page of the application will not be launched automatically. If you don't want, give don't share this folder. You can go to sharing options, the security options. You can enable the same security services permissions to the particular folders, as you need to enable it to the two users, that is the users of your domain and the network servers of your domain. Now, I forgot to explain the mail concept here. Just go to run.devenv. Mail. Here, this mail application is based on the protocols of your server, say the SMTP and the POP3 protocols. This mail application doesn't use any database, but the user should be configured in your server, as I did. Say application server, manage this application. It's mail server, manage this mail server. See, you can see a tree view format of saying POP3 service, under which your server has been prompted Guruprasad PC. And semantic.com is a new domain I have added to it. If you want, you can add new domains and create users as it. add mailbox to it. Add mailbox is nothing but adding users. See, I've created 5 users here. Say admin, Guruprasad, Hari, student and student. The password for it is also allocated here. If you don't want, you can delete it here. Everything has been configured in the server. These files get stored in C:, inetpub, mailroute, mailbox, semantic.com. See, this P3 is nothing pop3. This .mbx is the folder, is the space where the particular user, that is the admin or Guruprasad or Hari, stores his email automatically here. Come, let's run this application. This is the first page of the application, where the application prompts you asking your email that is being created in the domain, say guruprasad@semantic.com. You need to give the full address here and the password. And the password for hari@semantic.com is 123456, and for admin is admin, and for staff is staff, student is student. And you can select your login, and you can select your language to login. This gives a cool look as Windows XP. I'm sorry. As soon as you log in, this is the second page of your application, which is nothing but it's the account of your it's the inbox of your account, showing the number of mails sent to you. Say I can send a new message. You can view the mails here which has been sent to you. Say I can send a new message. I should enter my name here and the subject, say test message, and type my contents and give the send button. Wow, the message is sent successfully. I can check it out by just logging out and typing the email ID of Hari. The password is 123456. Oh, cool! I received a message from the user called Guruprasad, which has been sent now. See, this shows the date and the time. Check the time. It's 3:29. It's 3:29. This time is based on the server time. Since this is the server, this application is being run from the server, this shows the same as the server time. See? If you click the subject box, you can view the message. If you click this from, that is, if you click the name of the person who has sent the message, you can reply to the message. Or you can reply to the message by clicking this button, reply or forward. That's all with the mail application. Thank you for the demonstration. I thank you all for being with me for the demonstration. Thank you.